Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Twiggy. Today I decided to go ahead and shoot a video discussing pretty much all the questions that I get asked about having purple hair on the daily. I've made a couple of versions of this video before in the past, but honestly they weren't in that great of quality, so I decided, hey, since I'm making new videos now, this should totally be one of them. I'm gonna jump right in because I really honestly don't know how long it's gonna take me to get through all of these. I feel like it's gonna just come very naturally because I answer these questions kind of a lot, so here we go. Definitely the number one thing I get asked all the time is what brand of hair color that I use to get my purple so purple. The brand I use is called Pravana. It is in the Vivids color line from that brand. They make every single fantasy hair color and it's just called Violet. Really simple. You unfortunately can't buy it unless you have your cosmetology license, which I do. In case you didn't know, I'm a hairstylist, go figure, right? So for those of you at home who do want this kind of intense purple, which honestly, I've used a lot of hair color brands over the years, and Pravana stays so much better than any other brand I've ever tried. Most things, you know, like Manic Panic or Inkworks or just pretty much any like over-the-counter hair color that I've seen in purple is they're all semi-permanent, but they tend to wash out between 1 to 3 washes, like totally out of your hair. Like now you have pastel colored hair, which I don't really think is the cutest, so I definitely recommend Pravana. They are the strongest, most pigmented, most lasting power ever. Yeah, it's just Pravana, Vivids, and Violet. Really pretty simple, right? Next question I get asked pretty much right along with the first question is, do I bleach my hair before I put the purple on? The answer is yes. You pretty much always have to unless you're already a blonde or unless you're just going for a tint of that color. If you're looking to get the vibrant color that you're seeing on the swatch, more than likely you're gonna have to bleach your hair, pre-lighten it to get it lifted up to where you want it. So that being said, yes, I have bleached every bit of hair that you see right now. Whenever I go back to touch up my roots, we will only, this is super important, we will only be putting bleach on that tiny little bit of new growth. We won't be overlapping it in any way. We'll never put more bleach on what's already been bleached to my hair, because obviously then you're getting into a whole mess of damage and breakage, and it's just not good. That's just not cute. Next question is, what products do I use to keep my purple from fading? So the thing about me is I have had fantasy colored hair for probably about 7 years now. I've always been into the crazy colors. I've had this exact purple for about 5 years now, so I think this is pretty much my color of life. We're stuck together. So I only wash my hair once a week. I'm super religious about only washing my hair once a week. And for that reason, my scalp has dramatically slowed down in oil production. To put it simply, my hair just doesn't make as much oil as it used to. So that helps a lot. Right now I am on day 7 hair. I haven't washed my hair literally in 7 days, and yeah, this is what it looks like. It's still pretty clean. It's still pretty workable. I'm not mad at this at all. So the products that I use to help keep the oil out of my hair, whenever I'm washing my hair, I never use any kind of lathering shampoo ever. If lathering shampoo is your thing, I would definitely look into something that's sulfate free or more on the natural organic side rather than something that says cleansing, because that can just really strip all that color right out of your hair. So I use a brand called Wen. It is a cleansing conditioner, so there's no bubbles, no lather. It's very gentle, but it does really clean your hair without taking away from the natural oils that your hair has, if that makes any sense at all. As far as conditioner goes, I just got into a brand called Overtone. Overtone has pretty much changed my life. Once again, they make pretty much every fantasy colored conditioner ever. This really just helps to kind of replenish the purple that I do lose whenever I'm washing my hair. Even though I'm not using a lathering shampoo, it's just inevitable that some of my purple is gonna come out in the shower just with even the water. So this really helps to just kind of give back the color that I lose from one wash. Other than that, as far as leave-in products go, I do use a leave-in conditioner. I've mentioned this in my past favorite video, and I just use that one kind of as a detangler. I spray it all over before brushing it out. One thing you need to be careful of is how you brush your hair out when it is so color treated. It's very important that you're not just ripping a brush through it, because you will just be breaking your hair. I explain my hair as like it's very fragile at this point. It's been through a lot. I need to love on it a whole bunch. So I use a Tangle Teezer to brush out my hair whenever I'm out of the shower. This is what they look like. Nothing too crazy. Mine is kind of tinted purple just a little bit. But it's very important that you start brushing your hair from the bottom to the top. That way you're not just ripping through all the knots and all the tangles, as tempting as it is to do that. I'm also a firm believer in dry shampoo. Once again, this is one that I had mentioned in my past favorites video. It is Batiste, and this is just my life now. We are in the long haul together. No other dry shampoo that I've ever tried leaves my hair feeling as clean as this one does. I used it pretty heavily yesterday. I kind of sectioned my hair off from bottom to top and sprayed every section with it, and my hair is pretty much fine today, so I'm not gonna have to do it again for a little bit, even though today is my hair washing day. So I can't remember if I said this or not, but kind of reiterating, Pravana is a professional brand only. You can't go to Sally's and buy it. You can't buy it at Ulta. You can't go anywhere and buy it unless you have your license. So for those of you who don't have your license, what you can do is get on Pravana's website and look up what salons near you use Pravana hair coloring, and then you can call and ask like, hey, do you guys have the Vivids? And you'll have to get it done by a professional, because it is a professional line of color. For those of you in Texas, call me. One other thing I did want to mention about Pravana is, along with it being very, very intense, more intense than any other semi-permanent line I've ever used, there is a fair bit of stainage that goes along with that. My shower is pretty much totally purple from top to bottom. It is what it is. I'm used to it. But after I get my hair colored, I'll wash it very, very, very thoroughly, really scrubbing my scalp and everything. I wash it twice with shampoo. That's the only time I ever use shampoo on my scalp, is right after it's been colored, just because it is so intense. If I'm not sitting there and scrubbing out the color really well, my face will turn purple when I go to sleep, and the hair on my pillowcase and stuff, my face will get purple. If I kiss my boyfriend, he'll get purple all over his face. If I scratch my head, I'll have purple on my fingers. Along with it being such a good dye, it is also very, very easily transferred to other things. There's a lot of stainage that goes along with it. Just beware. As far as heat styling goes, I will never blow dry my hair. I always let it air dry, because I know that I'm going to use a curling iron on it or some other kind of heat styling tool. So, you know, you kind of just need to pick. Would you rather blow dry it, or would you rather use a heat styling tool on it? Because like I said, I consider my hair like very fragile, so I don't want to be putting two sources of heat on it if it's totally unnecessary. So what I've been pretty accustomed to doing is I curl my hair with a 1-inch curling iron, and that's about it. I leave it for the rest of the week. I have not curled my hair since a week ago today. Today's the week mark, and what do you think? I mean, I'm pretty okay with it. I like kind of more of the undone curl look anyways, so I sleep on it all throughout the week, and this is pretty much as undone as it gets. I think I've pretty much covered everything, but if I didn't, please leave it in the comments down below and I will get back to you just as fast as I can. If you have any more questions for me regarding hair color or anything else, like I said, just leave it in a comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.